His Dark Materials by Philip Pullman. His Dark Materials refers to three books, a trilogy, The Northern Lights, The Subtle Knife, and The Amber Spyglass. And this is an Everyman's Library edition that contains all three of those novels in one. He's also written some extra little short stories and tidbits here and there, but this contains just those three novels. Here's the dust jacket. Everyman's Library, we've discussed it in other videos on this channel, but it's color-coded, so the more modern books are this color, but in any case, they all have this sort of treatment on the spine, and they're all bound in cloth, and it feels nice, this sort of nice textured cloth here. They all come with a ribbon and a sewn binding, which is Smith sewn, and you can lay it flat without damaging the spine. This book has been read pretty thoroughly, and the spine looks beautiful. I mentioned acid-free paper. So the pages are normal thickness. They're not anything particularly special, but they're not overly thin. And in this edition, while there aren't illustrations and things throughout, they do have, Philip Pullman has written what he calls these little lantern slides, which are sort of like little thoughts that he had after writing the book, and then he went back and put in just these little sort of little tidbits, little thoughts about the world itself and the universe, and little things that he came up with. And these are nice. These are things that aren't in many editions. So at the end of each book, he's got these little things called the lantern slides. So look, his Dark Materials is a very famous work. It's very beloved. I haven't read them yet. My daughter's read them. She loved them to an extent that borders on the pathological. When she was finished reading these, she really just wanted to stay in the world. She just didn't want to leave. She didn't want to leave the characters or the world. And so that's one highly glowing review, but I can't give one myself because I haven't read it. But the book itself as an object is, they're always the same sort of height and width, and they always are easy to carry on and feel pretty good, although this one is thicker than thicker than most, and it is a little bit more, it's a little bit heavier and a little bit less, I want to say less wieldy, a little more unwieldy to carry this around, but it's still a smallish, it's not a big book to carry around in your hand. It's just really thick. Okay, so that is it. That is Philip Pullman's His Dark Materials trilogy in an Everyman's edition.